content is not for everyone, and I say that respectfully.
No, it's a trade on me, goddammit. My concept of mine is okay. No, it's not.
Always be yourself with no malicious intentions, and I say that respectfully. Being authentic is not a crime. Never get caught up in someone's lies, let alone someone trying to discourage you, or because they trying to make a point when it come to he say, she say. They had to create a hate train to dim you like to discourage you. But so hold on one second, you stepped out of confidence, something they can relate to. Hold on one second, how God was really pushing you to show that you was worthy when it come to balance. Unconditional love allows you to feel while you truly allow yourself to heal. It was never competition when it came to your neighbor that day. Folks is what you're talking about like a bad habit, but hold on one second. Losing yourself, nah, not part of this testimony. They would never understand that God was really showing you bounds even when they try to poison you to disturb your peace. Only reason, hold on one second, God really showed you why God brought you peace. I'm not here to your love respect, and my content is not for everyone. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. To the genuine ones with no malicious intentions, I truly hope all is well in your end. And I say that respectfully. Today is currently August 7th, 2025. You know, gang stalking is real, so is your household, and you're not doing it for likes and views or clout chasing or fame, and I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no intentions, regardless to who gave up on you, overlooked you, or who didn't believe you, and I say that respectfully. If it takes a whole hate train, or it takes multiple people in different tags back to try to discourage you, it tells a lot about you at the end of the day, and especially when you never have malicious intentions. That is just different when it comes to self-reflecting. Never losing yourself because someone wants to dim your light when it comes to your confidence. Only rest hold on one second. God brought you balance, acknowledge your worth, that you are worthy. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. May not pray the same.
My damn sure hate damn sure wasn't in my vein. No, it's a trade on for me. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions.
Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. There's no need to send an evil lie. And I say that respectfully. I don't play with sport, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Respect's a two-way street. Never feel wrong for speaking up for yourself when someone says nobody's going to hear you, and they have to create a hate train to go against you. And I say that respectfully, regardless to what environment you in, you mad and you worthy. Because the right people hear you, see you, respect you with no malicious intentions. And I say that respectfully. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions.
No, ever trade on me, goddammit. You ever been minding your business within minding your business? No, ever trade on me. You ever had one of them dumbass family members or friends or associates or whatever the case may be call you up while you mind your business in between a nap? Hold on one second. I didn't mean to answer the fucking phone. I thought I was fucking dreaming. This dumbass gonna call you and tell you at the end of the day, hey, you think you could do me a favor? First of all, your dumbass don't even have a license. That's one. Two, let alone a permit. Why the fuck are you calling me for? No answer to check off me. Only what this motherfucker gonna say, you think you could move my car? You mean to tell me you ever woke up and realized who you was talking to? A jackass? No, after trick of me. So you mean to tell me that you spend all this money on buying a car and you don't got a license? No, after trick of me. How fucking smart are you? No, it's really tricked over me. You ever realize at the end of the day where common sense actually lies to the person who always want to argue you down about someone not being smart enough? No, it's the trick of me. You ever got into those conversations before with somebody and they try to say how slow you are? But hold on one second. You having a moment today. No, for real, because when in your mindset, in your mental health, realize, hold on one second, we was gonna be on the same page. No, because I'm calling you, asking you for a ride to find a ride for me at the end of the day. Why the fuck would you ask me at the end of the movie? Your car. Hello? That bitch about to get towed. When you realize at the end of the day, they said you all I got. Well, you one sorry ass motherfucker then with an excuse. It's draped off of me. When you realize where this motherfucker just parked the car at and you trying to figure out your mental health is, if you parked it here, why you ain't moving your goddamn self? Oh, you idiot.
You know I'm on probation, right?
So now that starts to sink in after the fact. Sounds real personal. You know, you shouldn't have parked it on that side of the street, even if you knew at the end of the day you wasn't paying attention to the goddamn sign. You know, cleaning the street. Hello, jackass, why would you do that?
I don't know, wasn't thinking.
You know when you realize you got one of those family members who just don't outgrow common sense is not common nowadays? No, it's a check though, because how the fuck did that math add up, jackass?
My content is not for everybody. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions, and I say that respectfully. Entertainment purposes only.
Dim your light, say the devil, devil. Say dim your light, say the devil, devil. They try to dim your light, but the devil tried to discover you. Hold on 1 second. That confidence is different. We may not pray the same. That elevation is different. Being authentic, having potential. Whether in the storm they can relate to. How they had to poison your food, let alone your narcotics that day. Folks swear I'm talking about like a bad habit, but fuck it, it was an even exchange. I was only speaking up for myself, keeping it real. You had jealousy and envy in your vein. Only else it wasn't the same. Hold on 1 second. Didn't matter our tax bracket. At the end of the day, coming from poverty and pain. I still knew how to respect my neighbor when the devil was knocking at my door. Hold on 1 second. Damn. That's what you wanted me to do, living fair. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions, and I say that respectfully. You are beautiful, you are handsome, you matter, you're worthy. Never give up on yourself, and I say that respectfully. Elevate, elevate, don't dim your light. Elevate, elevate, don't dim your light. Check you out, neighbor, neighbor, don't dim your light. You matter, you're worthy, don't dim your light, neighbor. No other train of thought for me. Poverty and pain will have folks bent out of shape. Only the rest of hold on 1 second, we wasn't on the same page, but I still know how to respect your pain. It's a train of thought for me. I ain't had to dibble and dabble in narcotics and sell it to show you my worth. I understood it was never competition when I understood growth, maturing, and hence it's different. I understood I all grew certain conversations, but goddamn, I still knew how to remain the same. Having a good heart, being decent. Hold on 1 second, 6 feet apart, you wasn't for me, but I still knew how to respect my neighbor. Thank you, no thank you. No, I have to train off me. This type of shit happens at the end of the day. Folks still disrespect you when you say no thank you. It be dudes, I be trying to figure out your mental health at the end of the day. I don't mean no disrespect, but you know who I'm talking about. No, I have to trade. Why did you get to the attitude for wanting to fight and shit? I would have swore you had a pocketbook between your legs. But hold on 1 second, you talking about you're not gay today. Oh my God! Could have fooled the person behind you. No, I have to trade on me. Even a blind person would have saw you coming. No, for real. It's a train of thought for me. How dudes at the end of the day, they'd be like, because you dress like a dude or whatever the case may be, you could catch that fate. I'd be like, damn, didn't your mama raise a man? No, I had to trade it thought for me. God damn. I guess we wasn't on the same place when it come to having respect for your neighbor, when it come to your lack of self-confidence, when it come to hold on 1 second, you rather self-destruct. You wouldn't want someone to do that to your baby. He'd be trying to throw for me, but I forgot folks don't care about their children. Oh my gosh. But then when you come across a real man, you say no thing, he'd be like, no problem. I respect you, man. I respect you, miss. I ain't trying to disrespect you. Are you a he or a she? Because pronouns is different nowadays, and I ain't trying to be disrespectful. Because at the end of the day, certain folks get out of pocket. But at the end of the day, you was actually respectful to me. So I ain't got no malicious intentions, because I have a child myself. That's what he says to his mental health. I wouldn't want nobody to shortchange my baby or they mental health. Respect's a two-way street. I agree with you. It's thank you, no thank you. Have a good day, neighbor. We not haters. No, I haven't said it though. Ain't no for real. Knock, 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 said the devil's knocking. Knock, 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 said the devil's knocking. Yeah, the devil was knocking, all right. They said nobody here, you got mommy and daddy issues, but that was never the case because you understood faith. The energy is different, being confident. That bothered certain folks' mental health. They had to take a hate train to go up against you. That was the biggest flex. At the end of the day, boundaries. Hold on 1 second, they can relate to you. Pain, trauma, hold on 1 second. You ain't have to play mind manipulation games when you truly can't be real. You ain't have to wear a mask to love yourself, to truly heal. Hold on 1 second. But you still knew how to respect your neighbor when they couldn't stay in their lane. Didn't matter their tax bracket, let alone their age. How they watching you right to left, trying to line you up to psych your free will when it comes to your mental health. Hold on 1 second. They said you slow, stupid, and retarded. But hold on 1 second. You took accountability for that day when you had to walk away from pain that someone was trying to project on your run game. It'd be the train of thought for me how that chapter was closed and how folks be trying to relive something at the end of the day, but something that you wasn't running from. That energy is different. Hold on 1 second. Growth, maturing, hacking your body weight, not just shoe size. You ain't have to tell a lie when you put things in God's hands, but it took folks in different tax brackets try to shortchange you, rob you mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, even try to make you homeless and paint you out to be the villain in their story, all because when they can relate to it, stay in their lane. It be the train of thought for me. I wouldn't wish that on your baby. Good day, bad day, misunderstanding day. Because when they speak up for themselves, I hope nobody dims their light to say they not worthy. Choosing they self. It be the train of thought for me how folks and pick and choose who they want to bully, let alone discourage malicious intentions. But God don't like ugly. They said, sure enough, you ugly, Naya. But hold on one second, I wasn't for you, and that's okay. They said that you was so ugly. I'ma dibble and dabble with your food. Paint you out to be the fool. Matter of fact, I'ma dibble and dabble with your drink that day. Ain't nobody gonna believe you anyway when I was playing with your doorbell. So nobody can hear you at the end of the day when you screaming, trying to shortchange my mental. Hold on one second. When I was keeping it real. This type of stuff happens when it comes to gang stalking. How folks will try to size you up. It didn't matter. They tags back with their bad habits. Hold on one second. Confidence. That bothers someone's mental health. Or because a mother and a father want better for their child, even when they not around, it be the train of thought for me. Sometimes a mother and father may not show up for their child. But that energy is different when somebody else is rooting for that child. They didn't have to make them blood related. That energy is different when someone actually shows someone confidence that you are worthy, someone loving you, respecting you. We ain't gotta be blood at the end of the day, but you truly got potential. Never give up on yourself, regardless to he say, she say. That energy is different. Because folks lose their family members every single day. Everybody's walk of life ain't the same, but that baby understood growth when maturing. That hold on one second, I got my back, regardless who gives up on me. That energy is different. Always be yourself regardless who's around or not. Because folks square up and down that you got mommy and daddy issues, but that wasn't the case. Because when you put things in God's hands, God protects your mental health, let alone your heart. They would never understand how you stand before yourself today. It'd be the train of thought for me. Knock, 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 said the devil's knocking. Knock, 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 said the devil's knocking at your door. What makes it more better? Knock, 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 said God's stepping for you. God, knock, knock, said God is stepping for you. The energy is different when God is stepping for you. We may not pray the same, but I never had hate in my vein. Damn sure my soul wasn't for sale when I was really keeping it real. I respected you when you couldn't see. I respected you regardless to your job description that day. I actually put something in your hand and actually respect you. Didn't have to make money at the end of the day together, but I still knew how to respect my neighbor far from pretending. The energy is different when it comes to maturing. Then now to my tax break at the end of the day, how you was sizing me up just because of your tax bracket. It'd be a train of thought for me. You said that nobody's going to hear my voice, because of the fact that I made sense when it comes to, hold on one second, elevation. You could be put in someone's life to respect them, but God truly shows you the enemy, loving the devil when you least expect it, because God was truly protecting you. Never give up on yourself when I say that respectfully. I would never hurt myself good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day when they said I was ugly. I'm worthy of choosing me. That he say, she say. I wasn't going to lose me. Insecurity, nah, that wasn't within me. You wanted me to lose my beauty, but it started within. Something that you couldn't relate to. They said beauty lies in the eyes, but sometimes the eye can lie. Because when the right people truly for you, they don't put you in competition, let alone try to abuse you. They want you to be real, authentic. Hold on a second. Understand that you can overcome being mentally ill, being mentally ill. That's what they labeled you that day. But when the right people walk into you, like they actually see you, not to catch a case, the energy is different. Because they don't look at you like competition. They pray for you, not against you. Someone truly shows at the end of the day why you allowed yourself to feel why you truly healed. When your past, when your reality today, that chapter is different when you ask God to send the right people into your life that truly respects you. Loving yourself, the better yourself, never dim your light. Loving yourself, the better yourself, never dim your light. Loving yourself, the better yourself, never dim your light. I didn't get lost because you didn't choose me. Hey! Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. I'm not meant for everybody. Just like you're not meant for everybody. But I don't play with spell. Good day, bad day, all misunderstanding day. But I know how to respect my neighbor, and I know how to speak up for myself too. You're not for me, I know how to stay in my lane. It's disgusting to see how folks will give you the evil eye. They would have to create a hate train of just a lie, just to try to justify at the end of the day. I can't stand that bitch. Hold on one second. The envy was real, but you couldn't keep it real. It'd be the train of thought for me. How does someone bother your mental health? All because they understood that they didn't need validation from you being their authentic self. They move from point A to Z, not bothering nobody. They actually know how to respect somebody without, hold on one second. Because you want to project lies.
You didn't want someone to elevate when they couldn't see. It'd be the center thought for me. How someone could pray for you when you overlook them. How you could project spell work towards somebody in a toxic way. And they truly hope that you still heal to find better days, but just in your own lane.
No, that's the truth, though. We're all not the same. No, we're not.
I would never hurt myself. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding, regardless who's in the background trying to rob me mentally, physically, spiritually, financially, or even trying to make me homeless, and I say that respectfully. Or whoever created a hate train towards me, regardless of the attacks, but at the end of the day, I do not live in fear. And I don't worship the devil. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Whatever you projected on me, you have somebody that you love and care, regardless if it's your child or not, or someone that you met along the way in your journey. I just hope whatever you did to me, it does not get done to them. And someone says that their voice doesn't matter, and I say that respectfully.
Peace and respect, some respect to neighbors of the ones. You may run out them, you let go, you neighbor, they without him, you like.
You know, gang stalking is real, and especially whenever someone's one-sided contract. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect, and I do not live in fear. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Always be yourself with nobody's intentions. When God sends the right people into your life, they respect you, they hear you, they see you with no malicious intentions. They don't look at you like competition, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I say that respectfully. I never gave nobody permission to use my creativity as their own. I never gave nobody permission to hack my devices, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. And I never signed up for someone's one-sided ass contract. And I say that respectfully, regardless who's in the background trying to blackmail me against me. I would never hurt myself. And I do not live in fear. And I don't worship the devil regardless to what you did to me at the end of the day. Like, where's your God at now when I poisoned you? Where's your God at now when I dibble and dabble with your packages and I hacked your devices and I did this to you and I did that to you and I did this to you and I did that to you? I stand before myself today. I'm standing. That's what you didn't want me to do. That's what the devil wants you not to do. The devil wants you to be discouraged. The devil don't want you to prosper. The devil don't want you to say, I love me. But we're not the same because you was never my enemy. And I say that respectfully. I choose me when you overlooked me. How it took a hate train to try to discourage me. And regardless of what tax bracket you working at the end of the day, I'm going to forever choose me. And I am not an addict. And I say that respectfully, regardless if you have to gather up multiple people in different communities or different tax brackets to go against me. I am not an addict. And I never been an addict on your watch. I'm Naya, genuine love, respect. How folks would try to antagonize you and try to paint you out to be somebody that you're truly not because they're able to control the narrative because of their tax bracket, because of who they know, or because they could try to make you disappear. I do not live in fear. I pray to my heavenly mother and father, God. And when God reveals the devil out on the enemy, trust and believe. I don't run. I speak up. I don't live in fear. We may not have the same blood type, but I know how to respect my neighbor. You're not for me, I stay in my lane. But I'm going to continue to speak up for me because it's someone that's innocent that you probably dim their light. They can't have a voice today. Somebody that's asking for help because somebody like you projected fear. We're not the same. Humanity worthy to the genuine ones, and I say that respectfully. I don't work with no terror readers, no musicians, no actors, and nobody in any community, and I say that respectfully. I work by myself when it comes to my content. I never sign up for nobody's one-sided contract. I do not live in fear. You hacked my devices, you had me shadow banned, or whatever the case may be. I'm Naya, genuine respect. I'm not going to stop being me. Naya, genuine love, respect.
Love yourself, the better yourself, never dim your light. Love yourself, the better yourself, never dim your light. No as a train of thought for me, don't let discourage neighbor, far from a hater.
It's disgusting to see how your neighbor, didn't matter your tax bracket, tells you every move. And people are watching you go from point A to Z. A contract that you never signed up for because someone's trying to project a hate crime towards you, or someone trying to plot against you, or someone trying to rob you mentally, physically, spiritually, or financially. I do not live in fear, and I say that respectfully. I put it in my heavenly mother and father God's hands, regardless of what you're doing in the background. Always be yourself with no malicious intentions. Never allow someone to tell you that your voice does not matter. And especially if you're a mother and father, you matter and you are worthy. Your child should never be in a predicament or in a situation because someone has controlling issues, regardless of their tax bracket or not, or regardless to their upbringing. If it was a one-family household, a single family household, because someone lacks self-control when it comes to discipline, nobody should take your child's life. Good day, bad day, or misunderstanding, and I say that respectfully. My content is not for everybody. I don't understand folks be like, I'm at peace with myself. If you're so at peace with yourself, you wouldn't be painting a hate crime towards an innocent person. You wouldn't be energy harvesting off the next person's energy. You wouldn't be trying to destiny swipe with somebody. You wouldn't be projecting spoke towards somebody or plotting a community to rob somebody mentally, physically, spiritually, or financially. And I say that respectfully. One thing I don't do is run from he say, she say, and I can repeat whatever I said that day. And one thing I don't do is run from my past because I understood why God gave me the wisdom and why God allowed me to stand up for myself. And I say that respectfully. Then I have to pretend to be somebody I truly wasn't. Authentic. Peace and respect, so respect your neighbor, stuff a bunch. You better run it all them, yell out, go you, neighbor, all them, yell out. I gotta go. Always be yourself with no molestation. Have a good day. When God sends the right people into your life, you know, the good God with no misintentions. Jealousy and hate and envy is on their vein. They don't look at you like competition, good day, bad day, or misunderstanding day. Regardless they came from poverty and pain or not. Respect's a two-way street. Always be yourself with no misintentions, and I say that respectfully. Folks swear that you talking about them like a bad habit. But the mask fell off. You fell short when it came to lack of self-control, when it came to discipline. Or because of the fact you wanted to lose control. You wanted someone to get out of character to get a reaction. But hold on one second, we're not the same. Always be yourself, and I say that respectfully when someone tries to project fear in you. Have a safe year, day, even, week, weekend, you matter, you worthy. I would never hurt myself, and I say that respectfully, I am my biggest cheerleader. Regardless of who's rooting for me or not. You could disrespect me all day long by my sexual orientation, my disability, my age, my religion. You don't know me. I can't say at the end of the day that you have a headache or not. I can't sit there and say, oh, well, you're lying about having pain in your leg or your arm just because it's not swollen right now. I know how to respect my neighbor with no malicious intentions. When it comes to my creativity, I work alone regardless of trying to blackmail me against me. When someone says you don't have potential, that does not mean stop choosing you. Just because you're having a midlife crisis or something happened, you had a flare up or allergic reaction to something, or somebody tampered with your food or your or whatever that was that day, and someone doesn't look at you as being beautiful, never stop choosing you because you are beautiful. You are beautiful and you are handsome. Never allow someone insecurities because they have something mentally going on with them or they don't see the beauty within you. Never stop choosing you because they don't see you for who you are because it starts within. And when it starts within, that confidence is different. It's not a crime to have confidence. It's not a crime to love yourself. People pick and choose who they want to bully. People pick and choose who they want to discriminate against. People pick and choose who they want to create a hate train towards. But hold on one second. We may not pray the same, but I ain't have hate in my vein. I know I respect my neighbor even when we can't weather your own storm to go within. Be not the same. Always be yourself with no molestation. I gotta go. Peace and respect, so respect your neighbor, something else. You better know them. You like go, you neighbor, know them. You like. Protect your energy, protect your family, stop the violence, stay out of trouble. You matter, you're worthy. I'm Nigel and respect, and today is currently August 7th, 2025, and it's currently 6:55 p.m. Thank you for your time. Have a good evening. Not every tank on me. I gotta go.